Hello, and welcome to the Magic the Blabbering podcast. I'm your host, Nick, with Josh. And today we're going to be talking about Pioneer Masters details, Secret Lair Chaos Vault, MagicCon Chicago details that have been updated, and new news around Aetherdrift.
Yeah. Yeah. So Pioneer Masters is released on Arena. Um, and we talked about this last time, and I'm shocked because they reprinted all of the Planeswalkers from Origins except for Chandra.
Wasn't worth the coding trouble.
So I don't know if that's they said they cut some cards out because of the draft format. So this set's draftable, and some of the cards that weren't played in competitive decks they cut out because of they felt like it affected the draft format too much. I don't know if this is one of them or what, but
I No, it probably was just a pain in the butt to code the card, and it's not played, and they're like, who's gonna care?
yeah, well,
Some poor schmuck is like, I want my commander.
yeah. I well
You know,
also
Borborygmos,
Borborygmos
enraged.
enraged. Yeah, they left that off, and I think that's probably the most glaring card that is not on the list. There's a
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see that card not be there. I think Arena actually has many of the cards that combo the best with it. So it's
mm,
just a funny payoff to not be there. And I can't imagine an 8 drop really being like the end of days for a limited environment, but it's gold. It's a little odd. Maybe it just doesn't fit that format
yeah.
well. But, it's weird if it's a fringe playable that could have been in your set. But I mean, it's Arena. They can kind of probably plop it in somewhere
Yeah, I
in the
think
future.
like probably yeah. There's lots of ways to I think release it on Arena.
Was
Um,
Ravnica remastered on Arena? I guess not, right?
no, no.
Because it was reprinted in that set. So if they ever do like Ravnica remastered as a draft on
Yeah.
Arena,
Also,
it'll get in there.
like they could throw it into like any like when they come out with Jumpstart packs for Aetherdrift, or if they have Jumpstart for they could throw it in like the Jumpstart packs on Arena. I think if it's just one or two cards, maybe we'll get
Yeah.
Chandra like in an Aetherdrift Jumpstart because she's in the Aetherdrift. Well, maybe we'll get that flip Chandra. I don't know.
No, it's gone to the abyss.
Yeah.
No one cares about that Chandra. I bet you that card was playable in design when they made it years ago, and then they were like they kept having to nerf it because it was too good. Because red
Yeah.
cards just if they do too much damage, it's too good. So they were like, well, it's a 3 drop, not a 2 drop, and call it a day. And
Yeah.
that's probably what happened to that Chandra. Um, but
But
yeah,
yeah.
now it's lost to the sands of time.
Yeah. So really, the only card that I wanted to see that wasn't on there was Blister Pod, just because it goes in the Golgari Aristocrats deck that I want to build. So, but
Yeah, missing
otherwise,
random cards here and there for brewing kind of sucks when you're looking through
yeah,
the spoiler and you're like, why aren't my random pieces here? But at least it's going for a reason.
yeah,
It doesn't seem limited, I guess.
yeah, and like, I mean, we've got pretty much besides people's pet cards, we've got pretty much everything for Pioneer. So I'm not mad. I'm happy. Like I said, I might start brewing some Pioneer decks. So I think
Yeah, and it
eventually,
actually gives the collections a little bit of a chance to appreciate when they don't complete cycles. Not that these cards are great and they're going to be worth a ton of money, but when you're not always just obligatorily reprinting cards, they can kind of get some value. Like maybe if Jugon didn't get a print every time the other dragons got a print, maybe it would be a little bit more
yeah.
valuable.
I
And
mean,
Jugon's not particularly good.
but this is digital, and there's no like secondary market for these cards, so
This is true.
it's
This is
not
true.
it's
I
not
was just
great.
saying, if this is a theme they start picking up, like I believe Foundations has like the Black Meosian, but there's no other
Oh
Meosian.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
those are actually played in Commander. So like that card going from being like 20 bucks to like eight or
yeah,
less kind of matters. But like the other ones don't necessarily have to go to 33 cents. They can stay like $5.
yeah.
You know,
And
those 20-year-old cards. But
they could do like Arena Foundations or something like that too. They could just come out with like a set every year that's kind of like Arena core set or whatever. So
they're looking for places to optimize profit. So I'm sure they're looking for any reason for us to complain that we need more products.
yeah.
So
Well,
pretty cool, but a pretty cool set overall. I mean, it's a pretty fun mishmash of cards and new arts and a fun play style. I watched some drafts of LSV playing it
oh yeah,
over the weekend, so it was pretty fun.
yeah. I
See some
might do a couple
gameplay.
drafts. I'm not sure. But like I think most of the decks that I'm gonna build, I'm just gonna craft what I need. I've got a bunch of wild cards, so I'm
Yeah,
saving up for the Ether Drift set. I'm really stoked about that. So
cool. But yeah, so that's kind of all we have to say on um, Pioneer Masters. But there was a bit of a hiccup in Secret Lair. I guess there was a lair that came out that I had no idea until you started the podcast. Josh, tell me a little bit more about the Chaos Vault.
yeah, yes, it started Monday. Um,
Okay.
they announced it last week, I think it was.
Okay.
But it was very cryptic, very vague. They didn't say what it was. They just said coming soon, the Chaos Vault, and nobody knew what it was. I really thought it was going to be like they were going to try to take old secret layers that they already had printed, like that were just extras, ones that didn't sell, or like they keep some back for like to replace damaged ones or whatever. I figured that they were just going to try to blow out old secret layers, but no, this is a brand new secret layer. It's double sided, double faced cards. So one side has the like spell, and then like the name and the casting cost and everything, and then the flip side has the actual rules text on it. So I
Yeah, they're
think
beautiful cards, and they have some cool little quotes on them. It looks like.
yeah,
Nope, they're actually yeah, they're like little. Yeah, they're beautiful cards. I love the look. I'm subscribed to Secret Lair, and the last emails I've seen are all about the pre-constructed deck,
the
the
20 ways to win
20 ways to win,
that's still available.
still available. But I didn't see anything about this, and I'm also a little curious. Instead of it saying 40, it's scratched out and says $25. I guess
Yeah,
that's just them saying there's less cards, so it's less money.
yeah, it's only four
But
cards, so
so what's the secret card in this that's going to get people
that's
spiced up and buy it out?
that's really what I'm wondering. So the secret layer, I think has what three cards? I think from there was the Bant secret layer or the Bant commander deck. I think
Yes.
these cards are from that. I think three of them are.
Yeah,
So
Estrid's Invocation, Estrid
mhm.
the Masked, and Tuvasa the Sunlit. I guess there's actually a bonus card because they have one of the. It looks like they have one of the. Maybe
What it
not.
is it is
But
it
yeah,
Steely
it's
Resolve is
yeah. Sailor Resolve's the fourth card that I don't
yeah
believe was in that pre-con, and I'm guessing maybe the fourth card will be the mask tokens that uh,
oh
Estrid
yeah
makes. Would be my guess. Maybe some token like that, but seems like they just were like, hey, somebody likes Estrid, and maybe they play Steely Resolve in that deck, and
yeah.
here you go.
So this is
And Tuvasa, I mean, they're beautiful. I love the arts, but it just seems so random. No advertising. At least in my, I mean, I've checked my email. I didn't see anything about this. Just that the decks were still up. The deck was still up for buy and that low on stock.
yeah.
So, and
Um,
then I also perused the site. It's just weird to see Secret Lair site still plagued by many plagued, but full of plenty of purchases
yeah,
to be
Ghostbuster.
made.
There's
So.
I know Ghostbusters is one of them.
Yeah, and sadly, a set also on there that I really liked was the magazines that has like Ural and
Hmm.
um, Coma, but they typoed Coma. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure if they didn't typo Coma, that one would be gone. And
yeah,
actually, some Hatsune Miku still floating around. I think they're the non-foil, but
yeah,
still just or Japanese. It looks like. But yeah, still interesting to see stuff just lingering about. At least we get a better vision of what's successful for Secret Lair and what's not.
yeah.
Actually, even some more Duskmourn stuff. Just kind of the full night bundle. Okay, but yeah. So anyway, just interesting to see Secret Lair being pretty chaotic. It was pretty consistent for a long time, but in recent history, it's been more volatile. I feel like to buy and resell than sealed product at this moment in time. Sealed product's even really strong, hard to get, high demand.
I think it's just
Uh,
a lot of wallet fatigue, man. People just, I mean, unless it really speaks to you, like if unless somebody's like a giant Ghostbusters fan, like there's just so many other things that they can choose from. There's not a lack of products to choose from. So I think people are just being more picky because, like, I mean, you can't
well, and the
just,
better products are the released standard products. It seems
yeah.
like bearing out that Foundations is more popular.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Even Duskmourn's more popular. Getting sealed collector boxes of those is kind of difficult. So it just seems. I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad the main expansions are getting more attention than Secret Lair. It's just interesting time to be in where I think Magic's kind of going back on that recoiling on product supply. So it's just interesting to see and Secret Lair just hitting a dud. Like I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, the next Secret Lair deck they're putting out, I'm buying." And then I look at this and I'm like, "Not this.
yeah,
Definitely not this." So just interesting. I was hoping to see something better. I mean, this right now. This deck kind of embalms kind of the things about Secret Lair I don't care for, like this weird art style that's not appealing to me. That they've decided to be like the main art style, like a goofier
oh
style.
yeah,
But and that doesn't have to be for me. But just kind of missed the mark. Angels. I wish I had the money and funds to like go in on that when it came out.
yeah.
But Keith and
That's
Brew was definitely up my alley. Didn't feel like I wanted to invest $250 into that. Ended up picking up the Nicol Bolas, one of my favorite arts of all time. It's cutesy, but it's also brutesy, a
yeah.
little both. But
It's a
so
bad.
I got a little penchant for cute. Obviously, I'm Bloomborough lover, but not this like weird, not I don't know, less. What do I want to say? This is an Adventure Time style. I like that as a show that I watch. I don't like invest in it as like, oh, I really want to own that art. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like Ed, Ed and Eddie's a great show, but is it visually appealing? No. Great show though. I love it. So, but
well,
anyway, a little. That's all I had to say. All we kind of had to say on the secret lair, right? Or did you have
Well,
anything else to add?
I bought the deck, and I think I'm going to try to round up some people on social media that are going to MagicCon Chicago and just get a pod of everybody playing that same deck and seeing like who can win, like by
Oh,
what way
okay.
and everything. So yeah, we'll see. It might be kind of fun. So
I like
um,
that.
yeah, so looking forward to speaking of MagicCon Chicago. Tickets went on sale Monday, and I got my tickets, so I will be there at MagicCon Chicago.
You got the Black Lotus
Um,
pass?
I did get the Black Lotus pass, yeah.
Nice. Premium.
Even though they raised the price on it, this is probably I'm planning on going to all the MagicCons this year, but I think this is probably the only one that I'm going to do the Black Lotus for. Um, and the only reason I chose this one simply was because Aetherdrift is the set that's featured. I'm really looking forward to the set. It's a race car set. I'm a big race car guy. Um, so I'm really hoping they have like some super sweet swag in the Black Lotus stuff that's kind of race car themed. And
Yeah.
when I bought my tickets Monday, I was not disappointed. The the shirt art and there's a sticker. I forgot to send this to you, Nick, but it
Yeah.
is so freaking cool. So it's like, do you know the Ratfink style art? Like yeah. So check out this art. I
That's the
am
sticker.
That's the sticker, but there's also a T-shirt, and I am so stoked about this. Like, I expected some like hot rod race car stuff, but I'm just blown away by this. I mean, I told you when we talked about MagicCon Vegas, like I loved the Neon Museum art, like on that playmat and the shirt that I had. Like that was so far my favorite. This blows that out of the water. I am so like just jacked up about this that I
I like
cannot.
his little dune buggy thing going on
Okay,
here.
so that's a Chicago hot dog that he's driving. If you look
Oh,
at
is
it,
that what it is?
yeah,
Oh, I see now. I was
you
like,
can.
what are these corn dogs in the
Yeah,
back?
no,
I
you
see
can
it
see
now.
like pickles and tomatoes coming off of it.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it so much.
And look at that
So
like 8 ball shifter type of
yeah.
graph
So
thing. So it's got the
that
planeswalker symbol on it. I like
yeah,
it.
that's the whole Ratfink big the Daddy Ed Roth style. So my dad, he's big into Ratfink. He has Ratfinks all over his house and his garage and stuff. And so I've grown up with that. And they had these models called weirdos, and it was a whole like model kit that you could put together those like style of things. So yeah, just seeing that, like, I am so glad that I'm going to Vegas or to Chicago for
You
MagicCon.
you can't lose when your loves align. You got
Yeah,
your peanut butter and chocolate, and you're just putting
yeah.
them
I
together.
I
Yeah.
know everybody hates this. Like I've seen a lot of people like hate on this set, but like this is I feel like it was made for me. And this is the only set that now that Laura not coming next year, this is the only set really I'm looking forward to next year. Like
So
actually looking
I was
forward
on
to.
that hater bandwagon, and I was low key hating because I didn't, I was like vehicles the set.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe they could do this right. Magic could do this right. And we'd already got vehicles, and we've already kind of been bridging the gap. We've already kind of hit that wall. Like we've announced we're doing space. We announced we're doing more
Uh-huh.
technology. So I'm just like, whatever. This could be cool. And so far, from what I saw from the trailer, have not, or I mean, the announcements they've made,
Yeah.
I'm not really disappointed from what I'm hearing. It's the lore I expect from Magic.
Yeah, so they had the panel for Aetherdrift. You watched that, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the big change is there's no more Kaladesh, right? We're changing the name of
Yeah.
Kaladesh. So
Avishkar.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So they renamed
Avishkar.
yeah they renamed Kaladesh Avishkar because there's the Kala is problematic in some cultures, so they just took this opportunity to change the name to Avishkar. And so the story is after the Phyrexian invasion, there was a like peaceful revolt, a change of power, and then all the like citizens decided they were going to change the name of the plane to Avishkar from Kaladesh. So
Also, car is now in the name.
yeah,
Yeah. So now car's in the name. So,
yeah.
we're all about cars. Then here you go. Yeah.
So we
The
were wrong. We were wrong. We talked about the three planes they were going to. We said Kaladesh, Amonkhet, and we were wrong. They're not going to Kaladesh. So
Okay. Girapur is still there. So I don't know.
yeah. So the
I
third
wouldn't call
plane,
myself wrong.
third plane we're going to is Merganda, which
Happy to hear that one, honestly.
yeah.
Happy.
So this is a plane
So
that
when
we
dinosaurs weren't a big thing in Magic, Muruganda, they kept showing like images of dinosaurs. It was on a plane chase card, Muruganda petroglyphs. There's like some crappy 4-drop 5/5 in Future Sight that's from there.
Yeah.
It's like an Imperiosaurus Rex or whatever,
So
or
they're
Pterosaur.
all like vanilla creatures from Uraganda,
It's
and it's
no abilities matter,
yeah
is
they're
like it's saying.
it's like a primordial plane where like dinosaurs and like beasts are populate the whole plane. Which they were showing the art from the stream today. Which oh my gosh, some of this art is just absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
But they were showing some of the art from Uraganda, and there's roads on there. I'm like, who built these roads on Uraganda? There's dinosaurs out here paving roads. But
Yeah,
so
it's good. What's even funnier is to think that have you ever played like those racing games they used to have in like they probably still do in like CCs and like pizza places, like and kids
oh
places
yeah,
where you
yeah,
just sit in the car and you drive. I'm like, oh, so Muruganda is that backdrop. You're going through Egypt, you're
yeah,
going through the jungle, you're going through ice, like
yeah.
it's there.
The cruise in
So it's pretty
USA
cool.
is what you're thinking of, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're this. That's basically what Muruganda is plugging in all those wild places for him. And I'm kind of into it. Like
There was
honestly,
like I saw a road that had like it like ramped up and just cut off like at the foot of a volcano and stuff. It was
yeah,
yeah.
I
So
love that.
yeah,
Also, it's kind of weird that they're going there because they already showed the Quake Strider Ceratops or they printed it in
for
Foundations. I'm like,
foundations.
this
Yeah,
is the type of card I expect in Miraganda, so maybe it's getting reprinted already.
yeah.
But stuff like that, like absurdly vanilla. And when I was first thinking of dinosaurs in Magic, and I don't know why I have this obsession with vanilla. I think like vanilla's cards are cool, and I'm like happy when they have a role. But like one of the coolest cards back from when I was growing up that's not cool anymore is Green and One for a 3/3. Watch Wolf, great card. And then I thought, oh, they'll do like greater or lesser, whatever, all the time. And I'm like,
Well,
we just need to go back to Ravnica one time, and we're like, green and a white, greater Watch Wolf, 2 mana, 5/5. Well, when I was thinking about dinosaurs, if you remember those cards from Lorwyn where you like reveal a card of their tribe and then the cost is
Hideaway.
down. Yeah,
Oh
no,
no,
you
no,
just
no, no.
you like
Yeah.
Ren's Run Vanquishers and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I always thought a cool dinosaur card would be like green or green and one, and it costs 3 more to cast. Or Gill Adept's probably a better card for people to know what I'm talking about. But like it's 2 mana for a 5/5, but you have to reveal a dinosaur, otherwise it like costs 5 mana.
Hmm.
Things like that. But yeah, so that world, and that wouldn't fit in that world, I guess, because it's not vanilla. But just big idiots for less mana. We've already had triple green for like a 5/4 with an ability, so how bad is it to go like green 2 for a 5/5 at this point, like
Yeah.
T-Rex? So very into that. Sorry, that's my big thing of Aetherdrift. I'm like, oh, dinosaur party, let's go. Crazy explosion, volcanoes, monsters. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Oozes, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what they've talked about is the three planes. The race that they're doing is called the Girapur Grand Prix. So it originated in Kaladesh. There's a Planeswalker guide out right now.
Avishkar.
Yeah, sorry. Avishkar. There's a Planeswalker guide out right now that talks about how the race started and what's happening on Avishkar now, and talks about some of the teams on there. So the race started as like an underground street race. Like this gang, like this car club got together and started this like, you know, Tokyo Drift style.
I was gonna say, isn't this the story of a Fast and the Furious movie?
Yeah, yeah. So they started this race, and then it just kind of grew, and like there was some like politicians or something that wanted to like expand it, and once the Omen Paths opened up, they wanted to use the Omen Paths to do some of the races, and so they kind of took it over, and that's where we're at now. This Aetherdrift is based on the second race, the second Grand Prix. So the first Grand Prix is Chandra's mom won, I think.
Oh, they said that?
Yeah, yeah. So there's two teams from what's it called now? Then
Avishkar.
So there's two teams from Avishkar. One of them is Chandra's mom heads up and leads that, and then Chandra was supposed to join. Yeah, Pia. Chandra was supposed to join Pia's team, but she decided to go with this other team, so they're competing against each other, and there's a whole drama with that. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm excited too because this plane has kind of that benefit of kind of like Thunder Junction. It's going to get that like collection of characters you maybe like from the multiverse because the teams aren't necessarily from these three worlds. They can be from multiple worlds.
Yeah,
so we might get everybody.
In fact, Miraganda doesn't have a team because they're
Right.
they have big dumb creatures that can't race or build cars or
Yeah.
whatever. But so what I did read was that there's a team called the Speed Demons, and it's like
Rakdos.
no, it's headed by Valgavoth. So
Oh,
Valgavoth from Duskmorn, um, is so the big time spoiler alert here. So if you are not into spoilers for sets, you can just skip to the end. I
yep.
think. So I'll put a spoiler tag on the screen. But so Valgavoth sent Winter from Duskmorn.
Mhm.
He sent them to race for him, and they kidnap Loot so they can kind of like cheat through the Omen paths apparently somehow. So that's one of the teams. So I think they talked about five, I think five teams. There's 10 teams total. Um, we're recording this on Tuesday. I think the other
Yeah.
part of the Planeswalker guide comes out tomorrow. Excuse me, or has already come out by the time you're watching this. So we're going to talk about the five that have been spoiled. So there's the demon, speed demons. There's the goblin one that's all goblins. They like found a fuel that they were like, oh hey, we can go fast with this. So they put together a team. There's the two teams from Avishkar. There's a team that doesn't have vehicles, but they're like riders. So I assume we're probably going to get saddle back
Yeah.
in this set.
Yep.
And
I see some horses.
yeah, so and then I don't remember the other teams, but
Let's see. Amonkhet
oh yeah,
champions.
the Amonkhet team is
The Aether Rangers. That sounds hilarious.
yeah.
Very Power Rangers.
The Aether Rangers are the ones from Avishkar is one of the
Yeah.
teams, and then Cloud, what are they called? Cloud
Cloud
something.
Spire Racing
Cloud
Team.
Spire Racing Team. I think that's the one that Chandra is
Ah.
leading. So
Then the
um,
Guidelight Voyagers.
oh yeah, there's a pirate team too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Speed Demons has a shark on it. What is this? Freaking what's
it's
looks
your
like freaking what's that movie?
it's your card from
Yeah, it's Meg.
Duskmorn. Yeah, I think that's probably what they released so far. That's probably my favorite team because they've got like a muscle car and it's black. They've got a shark strapped to the back for some reason. Uh, so yeah.
It's Suicide Squad. That's what it is. Suicide
Oh
Squad.
yeah, yeah.
Goblin Rocketeers. I'm
Uh
not
huh.
seeing where they're from exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
I
Alicarian Quick Beasts. Okay.
oh yeah.
Alicarian.
There's one that's like
Awesome.
I think they're like mech suits or something.
Yeah, that's the Guidelight Voyagers. I'm
Yeah.
expecting those to be something from the. I was guessing when I saw that it's something to do with the space place, but I have no idea.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
I didn't know guide. I'm interested in the Quick Beasts. This looks very like it could be Alari, but it's maybe something else. Ala Syrian. Yep, something new. The Speed Brood. Looks like bugs.
Yeah,
Did you see that one?
the insect one. Yeah, they actually spoiled that one at MagicCon Vegas. So
Okay.
we've got art from that already. And then
Okay.
there's a pirate one. I've seen that one. Carrie Zev, I think, is the leader of that one.
Okay. And then we have another shark guy. We have the Heel Haulers.
Yeah, that's the pirate one.
Okay.
Yeah, the keel
And
haulers.
the End Riders, which looks very Mad Maxy.
Yeah. Oh, that's the. I'm guessing that's the one like on the motorcycle. I'm
Yeah.
guessing that's probably Rakdos. I mean, it looks very Rakdosy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so not a bunch of new places really. We're going to see a lot of new things showcased here. It looks
Yeah.
like, which is a good way. I mean, it kind of gives us that opportunity to see somebody new and see what people like, and then maybe make something new. I am a little sad. I don't see any like none of these are slapping me in the face of like crowd favorite one I wanted to see again.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not someone who was like I really wanted to go to Avishkar again. Um, but uh, but yeah, I'm interested to see where this is going to go. It looks really the visuals here are fantastic, and
Yeah.
their
So
art's
the art. Oh man, did you see? I think it's on the. I assume that the art that they've released is all lands, because it looks like there's
yes,
lands from each plane. The Amonkhet ones look so cool. They have the big lotus, like a big lotus building with a pyramid, like hologram on top of it. Looks
yeah,
so cool.
yeah, they look just beautiful. Like the
Yeah.
art style is hard to beat. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do streets in New Capenna. Like they have cars. You'd think they would
Well, they haven't
be
released
here.
all of the teams yet, so we'll see.
Oh, right. There's 10 more.
No, there's 10 total. So I think.
Oh, five more,
Do we?
four more maybe.
Yeah, I
We
don't.
just went through seven. One, two.
I think there's at least three more.
I mean, I'm looking at 10 right here when I
Oh,
counted
really?
up. Yeah, so I don't
Okay.
know. Maybe there is more.
Well,
But yeah,
like, yeah, I guess maybe.
I'm
because
trying to think of what worlds I really would want to see a racing team from. Like I would be happy to see any of the worlds that I like, but I'm like, I think with Tarkir on the way, you would think like a Tarkir with the Polygon Brood is all about speed. So I wouldn't be
uh-huh.
surprised to see a dragon from Tarkir being like a mount. Like you're just
Oh
like,
yeah, like they just fly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because Polygon's the dragon of speed or whatever is their whole thing.
Yeah.
So it comes directly to
Uh,
mind. I'm trying to think of
what about
another world that,
like a Mirrodin team?
yeah. Well,
That
that's New Phyrexia, right? So who knows
yeah
what that would be?
yeah.
Little post, maybe a little too post-apocalyptic to really make it there. They're probably still in recovery. I actually don't even know. Didn't they? I think they captured all the Murans off of New Phyrexia before the end. I don't really know the lore super well,
I'm
but I
not
feel
sure
like they
either.
glomped everyone off of there and then sent them home or whatever, something weird like that. I think they all escaped or something. The lore aside, but yeah, no, I'm actually excited for this. I like that mounts are a thing. I like the idea of
Yeah
like I'm a big monsters thing. I like robots too, so if we can, and we're
yeah.
gonna get big monster, dinosaur monsters, big explosions. I think scratching the surface of big monsters is like the beginning of what's happening on Muruganda. Like
Yeah
maybe there are peoples there, and they're gonna be like, get the heck out of here, like.
yeah.
And also the gods. They said the gods from Amonkhet, old and new, are coming back.
Yeah, so
Um,
there's Hazaret, the Scarab God, and the Locust God, and then there's two
confirmed.
others.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two others that are new that I
Okay.
assume we're getting cards for. I don't know. So
Yeah, I'd be interested if they ever bring back the Scorpion God in any form because he was supposed to be like unmade or something.
hmm
And then yeah, there could be a whole pantheon for all we know, but it'd be cool to see some. What does a good god on Amonkhet look like? Because we've only seen these like killers, and then maybe the Scorpion God isn't that bad. Maybe we're getting some Lazotep cars or something, or some
yeah,
cool like
yeah.
because they kept saying something about alive and undead. So maybe like the undead are like more like maybe instead of seeing Eternals that are all mummified, maybe they are,
Well,
but maybe they have like personalities.
the picture that they showed for the Amaket team um, has like a mummy like guy that's
Okay.
leading it. So yeah, and
Okay. So
they're
yeah,
like their car looks like a chariot, of course. So
yeah, of course.
yeah,
So yeah, and it'd be interesting to see if any of those gods from War of the Spark are actually still kicking. Maybe that's an eternal thing on Amonkhet. Maybe gods don't die. Maybe they're like come back around. I don't know. Just
yeah,
be cool to see. It was something that like I think was the most interesting thing about Amonkhet was like the gods, and I think like Theros, they didn't really hit them all the way. So it'd be cool to get some better cards, or at
yeah,
least more usable cards. Hazaret's great, but you know, very niche
yeah.
for real competitive formats. I like that was an affinity for a while, but interested to see some cool worlds, cool characters coming back. I guess I'm mostly looking for nostalgia hits, but this seems like a
Oh
whole
yeah.
new thing, so I'm kind of like a little confused. Like I shouldn't really be looking for that. This is like a whole new world,
Yeah, I
and
mean, I think the Muruganda is as much nostalgia as you're probably gonna get.
which isn't really
Yeah,
nostalgia. It's just like I remember that word.
yeah, yeah. I saw
But yeah,
that
I'm
card
interested in the
from
shark.
what was it, Time Spiral?
Yeah,
That
Murganda
block.
petroglyphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, I'm cool. I'm interested. I mean, this has a lot of like traditional magic things, just like with a lot more metal, a lot of explosions.
yeah.
Like this Beetleborgs looking car is kind of crazy looking, so I'm sure that'll be kind of cool.
I want to know
And
why
I like
this.
this wolf.
I want to know why the shark's strapped to the back of Valgaval's car.
Yeah, I gotta know. Like, why does Valgavoth care? Like, it looks sick. I'm just like, I'm so like, what's going on there?
I think
There's got to
I
be a lot
think
of story there.
I think he might be trying to like escape uh, the Duskborn plane or something.
Oh
Or
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
I mean,
know.
spread his influence.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I am surprised to not see any Ravnica. Like, I would at least think the Is It League would be like, oh, we got some cars because that was kind
Yeah,
of always the shtick. They're always like, oh well, Is It's has all these robots, and they've only like gotten a couple out in the actual Ravnica sets because it's
yeah,
always like the Spellslinger colors. So I'm like, this is the time if you want
yeah,
to really make them have that shtick. This is it. So
yeah. I'm really looking forward to the mech suit one, that team, and the Valgavoth team. I think those are my two
yeah,
favorites so far that we've got. So
yeah, I'm excited. It looks fun. It looks like a new thing. I'm not mad at all these shark things. I like sharks, so big
yeah,
fan.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind
So
of where I'm at with this announcement.
they've released all of the like packaging and stuff that we're getting. So we're getting obviously the play booster box. There's two commander decks this time. So there's only two.
Oh, just two.
Yeah, there's only two commander decks, and then of course the bundle. And then my what I'm really looking forward to is it's called a finish line bundle, and so it's I'm guessing it's like from what the contents they've said is like the Nightmare bundle from Duskborn, but we are getting a full box is what it looks like to put the cards in. So what we talked about last time, we kind of talked about this, and I speculated that was the case, and it seems like it is the case for this. So I love the art on the bundle. I'm not a big fan of the art on the Finish Line bundle, but I'm more interested in the content. So
Yeah, I mean, you're the bundle captain
I
over
love
there,
the.
so
They're my favorite. I love them.
yeah.
I don't know
I
why,
mean, I used
but
to get them when I was a kid, like when they were formerly called the Fat Pack.
and they came with
That
two
was one of the things we
boxes
definitely. Yep, and a book.
and a book,
Yeah.
a player's
Um,
guide, and a novel.
oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot
Yeah,
about
they
that. And a
had.
player's guide.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So no, I'm excited for see what Aetherdrift can bring us. It looks like they're kind of opening up that new can of magic on us. So, I want to be excited for new planes too.
yeah,
I think that's more. I was like, whatever, more horror. I feel like in my opinion, Magic's hit the. I'm kind of over scary. I'm sorry. We've done Innistrad like 18 times. You've done
yeah. I mean, you got
done
You
the.
had Bloomborough, so
I know. I'm just saying. I would like to get more interesting things. I
yeah,
mean, I guess we're gonna get. I guess interesting things that don't feel like they're just IPs. Like I did not expect Aetherdrift. Like that seemed far enough out there that it didn't seem like something like obviously this. Like this is not an obvious next step for Magic in my opinion. So
yeah,
I'm definitely excited to see it. Whereas like, doing Star Wars and Magic kind of feels like it's a next step. Lord of the Rings, like obvious,
yeah, yeah.
Some of these things are less obvious. And since we're going into the
Like Spider Man.
post, yeah, yeah. Since we're going to the post normalcy world, the post high fantasy world, I will say maybe I'm more interested in seeing Magic converting some of those non high fantasy things into something that's palpable
Yeah,
to me as a consumer. Because like, even though Duskmourn wasn't like for me, I liked the cards. I liked a lot of what I saw. I didn't have that big problem with like flashlights and TVs. Like
yeah,
that didn't seem too bad. It kind of gave me that mystical vibe. Like not being that I'm the target for that, it still looked cool and it felt magicy to me.
yeah.
And that's what's most important.
I love that set. I love
Yeah.
Duskmorn. So
It's a fun set. I like it.
yeah,
It has a lot of cool cards that I like, and it had a power level that I liked. I love that there's a new meme deck. Like whenever you're losing to the freaking doors, I've lost to it by the way. I've
did
lost to
you?
the doors on Magic Online.
So
Just close on me.
if you see, I've got my advent calendar back here, and in one of the packs, I opened a collector booster of Duskmorn, and I had that stupid door in there, and I was like, oh man, it's haunting me.
Well, a spooky door. That's all. That's all Dust Run's about. Is
Yeah.
Yawgmoth's knocking on your door. Yep, I like that.
So
No, and I like that set was good. So as long as we can keep doing that, I mean, I'm
yeah,
in. I mean, this is cool. I
uh, you
can't
know,
say much more positive about it.
it beats going back to Ravnica for the 21st time. So
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't need another Ravnica. I don't need another Innistrad really. I
yeah,
think I'm good. You can
yeah,
like dabble those people in whenever. I definitely don't need another Zendikar. Nope.
yeah.
No, thank you.
Well,
No.
I mean, if as long as we get Eldrazi and other sets
No, no,
like
no,
Modern
no, no.
Horizons,
No more Eldrazi
no,
either. I watched your video. I don't want to see those nasty bastards any more than I have to.
uh,
I don't want to have my whole board annihilated by the first thing somebody played in the game that wasn't a ramp spell. Thank you. But yeah, yeah, you can ship those planes off. And it would be fine. There's plenty of planes we haven't visited from even our time playing Magic that
Mhm.
could use a relook.
yeah,
Lorwyn, at least it's coming.
yeah,
Cards of Alara,
yeah.
Parkir, thankfully it's here.
Mhm.
Theros needs. I feel like Theros still hasn't gotten what it's worth. I feel like somehow they keep messing that up. Like we did Theros the first time. It was an old set, an old time, doing new stuff. Kind of made it. Then we did Theros the one set, and it kind of was like, eh. Also, here's some nightmarish cards no one wants to play with, like Thassa's Oracle,
Uro.
which is Uro. Yeah, like problems, like
I
not
love
things that I'm like,
I loved Uro though. That was a good card.
ugh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's more acceptable than Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Like
100%.
I want to remember that set for Shadow Spear and that and the other god was the name her the red and black
The
one,
black
whatever
one,
his
yeah,
name is. Yeah, him. I like that card. There was cool mechanics, but I just feel like we keep kind of missing a couple notes. Like the Thassa and that set was a little better. Like
yeah.
they're just like I feel like we've just missed a little bit. Like I love monstrosity. I'm like,
Mm,
can we like errata that keyword so that it doesn't suck as much? Like just make sure like you activate the monstrous ability, you get it. Like you have to invest so much mana. It's already like asking a lot in nowadays Magic. So I'm like, give me some monsters that are cool. Give me a Polukranos for 2025. Something cool like that.
yeah,
You know, I want my Greek myths and legends. Like I want those to slap like the Eldrazi slap, and I don't mean like unfun for the game, but I mean like I want them to hit.
yeah.
Like I want them to be like I want you to be like when you play Zakama. Like
Like
Zakama is like super powerful, but like it feels cool. You get to play
yeah,
some game. Like I'm like boom.
Like
I want like the Titans, you
like
know.
you're cutting cards to put these in.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, or at least in some decks, you know, I don't feel like
Yeah.
I play against the most common card I probably play against from Theros is like Perforos, and that card's
Mm.
not fairly hasty. You know, like I like seeing like Xenagos. That one's cool. I like seeing like Erebos. I like, you
Yeah.
know, just more of that. I want that like I don't have the Greek. They haven't. I don't feel like they've hit it quite right.
Mm.
So that's one I could see again. Just plenty of cool worlds that we have that could use some love. And I'm glad,
Yeah.
you know, this year we're here. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm
And
here
next
for it.
and 26, hopefully,
26
fingers
Lorwyn.
crossed, Lorwyn.
Lorwyn.
Yeah.
Lorwyn. Yeah, I had not been longing for Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is also my favorite hero, so I guess I will win. Final Fantasy, I think, is really going to be that set that I'm going to be shocked at how much I like.
Yeah.
Like that's the set I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to love this or not, but I feel like it's going to have a lot of magic things like swords, weapons, monsters, gods. I'm gonna be like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah. I'm all in on Aetherdrift, man. So
All in on either drift, all in on
yeah.
the cars.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see every hot rod from the multiverse.
Yeah. So, well,
Well, cool.
I've got my advent calendar back here. I'm counting down till Christmas. So check back to YouTube. I'll post every day on there. If you are in Instagram or TikTok or whatever, I'll post the videos. Probably just the card openings over there. I've already got a few of them up. So yeah. So my wife put all the different packs in here, and there's some other surprises in there too, which I'm looking forward to. I haven't ran into any yet, so, but we're almost halfway through, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It's crazy that there's 2 weeks till Christmas, basically. So,
That bottom one, I almost can guess what's in that Christmas one.
oh, you
Pretty
can't?
big hole.
Can you?
Pretty big hole at the bottom.
Christmas is going to be Christmas, so
I know. I'm excited to see that.
yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna open it on Christmas live. I'm trying to go live on YouTube every day with these just to kind of practice. Going live on YouTube. I don't do that a whole lot, and when I can. So I did today, and I did a bunch today actually because I got behind. I was trying
Yeah.
to. I'm actually rearranging and kind of remodeling my magic room here. So I've got shelves over here that I put up that I've got all my sealed commander decks displayed. I got a bunch of sealed booster boxes displayed. So actually, if I'll take some pictures and throw them up here. I've got yeah, like I said, booster boxes displayed, sealed ones, and commander sealed decks. Got those displayed. I made cleared out my closet here, made a bunch of shelves, got that all organized. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Excited.
yeah,
Exciting.
yeah.
Exciting
Put,
holiday season.
Putting together
Gonna-
some more shadow boxes from MagicCon, so I'm gonna hang those on the wall. I bought a black light from Amazon, and I had that mat from MagicCon, the one that like glows under a black light. So I plugged a black light in, and put it on the playmat. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool, and it like glows so bright, and you basically like charge it up with the black light, and so like you can take the black light away and like take it into another room, and it's just like glowing bright as day. And so
oh,
yeah, I can't wait to get that done. It looks pretty awesome.
all right. I'm
So
excited.
yeah.
Excited to see the new setup.
Yeah, I needed a lot of more room in here to set up lights and cameras and stuff, and without having to like reset up stuff like every day. So yeah, so I got a lot more room in here and got some more stuff displayed. So yeah.
Yeah, you got to make that. You got to make that centerpiece look great. You know, you can't have my cool TV setup in the background here. You know.
Yeah, we need to ship some stuff over to you so you can get you some shelves.
Well, cool. Well, cool, Josh. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, you can crash a car in that. The car doesn't crash through your window there with a bunch of pirates on it and steal all your loot before.
We're a shark
Yeah,
strapped to the
shark.
back.
Looking forward to it.
All
All
right,
right.
that's gonna do it, right?
That's all we got for today. Yeah,
Okay.
we've explored Avishkar, and
Yeah.
we're on our way for the Aetherdrift extravaganza coming to
Yep.
us soon.
And 2 months till MagicCon, basically. So
Yeah,
yeah.
we got a whole new experience from Josh.
Yeah.
How this new MagicCon is.
Yeah, I'm pumped. So, all right.
All
Well,
right.
don't forget to like, shower, and subscribe. And me and Nick will see you guys next time.